Welcome to Git Mastery Series. If Git has ever felt confusing or overly technical, this series is going to change that. We'll learn step by step. By the end of this course, you'll understand how to track changes, recover lost code, work confidently with teams, manage branches, and use Git like real-world engineers do every single day. And the best part? We'll build this knowledge step by step. Let's start with the problem that Git was created to solve. Every developer, and honestly, almost every computer user, has lived through this nightmare. You start with a file called final.docx, then suddenly it becomes finalv2.docx, then finalv2 edited, and eventually, finalv2 real. At some point, nobody knows which version is actually correct anymore. You overwrite important changes, lose yesterday's work, or accidentally send the wrong file to someone. And the bigger the project gets, the worse the chaos becomes. Now imagine this problem not with one document, but with thousands of files, multiple developers, editing code at the same time, adding features, fixing bugs, and constantly changing the project. Without a system to track changes, software development becomes complete chaos. That exact problem is why Git was created. And today, Git powers almost every modern software project on Earth. So what is version control? The simplest explanation is this. Git is a time machine for your code. It records snapshots of your project over time, allowing you to track changes, restore old versions, and safely experiment without losing work. Break something? You can go back. Want to test a new feature? Create a branch and work independently. Git remembers what changed, when it changed, and who changed it. That's what makes it such an essential tool for developers. One of the biggest beginner confusions is Git versus GitHub. They are related, but they are not the same thing. Git is the tool that runs on your computer. It tracks file versions, records project history, works offline, and helps developers manage changes over time. GitHub is the platform in the cloud. It stores repositories online and makes collaboration possible between developers anywhere in the world. That's where features like pull requests, code reviews, and team collaboration come in. The easiest way to think about it is this. Git is like your word processor. GitHub is like a shared cloud drive. One manages the work locally. The other helps you share and collaborate online. And when you run a command like git push, you're simply sending your local Git project up to GitHub. Every commit is a time machine for your project. Each time you create a commit, Git captures a complete snapshot of your project at that exact moment. Think of it like taking photos during the life of your project. You make your first commit, then add a home page, fix a login bug, update the header, and later, add a checkout flow. Git remembers every single one of those moments. And unlike normal file saving, Git doesn't just track the latest version. It stores the full history of your project. Each commit also gets a unique fingerprint called a SHA, spelled S-H-A. That fingerprint allows Git to instantly identify and restore any version of your project. This is what makes Git so powerful. You can experiment freely, make changes confidently, and always go back if something breaks. Because once a commit is saved in Git history, it's never truly lost. This is where your Git journey begins. In this series, we're going step by step, from beginner fundamentals to advanced professional workflows. By the end of this course, Git will no longer feel confusing. It will feel like a natural part of your development workflow. And in the next episode, we'll learn to create our very first repository. And before we jump into the next episode, if you haven't installed Git yet, I already have a complete Git installation guide ready for you. Check out the link in the description or on the screen now.